Nom. Nom 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 nom. The sounds of YouTube devouring another stream. Hey, Illustrious. How's it going? Happy Thursday. when your messages, well, when your messages don't appear is the nom nom nomming, I believe. You know, don't quote me on that, but that is my understanding. Yeah. But yeah, happy Thursday. I'm excited. So I don't know if you saw my message in the Last Spell channel. Hey, Alex. But yes, I was just testing with Propagate 5, but the fact that we were able to do it is exciting. Hey, Artie. Hey, Alex. Welcome, welcome one, welcome all. Hey, thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. Yeah, but anyways, it's mod season apparently, and Mr. Scrake, welcome. Mr. Scrake has been helping me behind the scenes get a little bit of modding done for Darkest Dungeon. So I'm very excited about that. But what I am really excited about, and quote me on this or don't quote me on this, whichever way you want to go, but the plan is for me to break ground on a first version of a rebalance mod for the Last Spell. And I shared some things in the Discord. Maybe I can share them here. Can I share them here quickly? Let's see if I can really quickly share them here. But I'm very excited because I did the first version, the first test basically. And you know, there's not a lot to it. You know, this is not an incredible accomplishment or anything like that, but let me see if I can just do this quickly. This will be that, do that loop playlist, add a file to the playlist. We're doing it live. This is something I probably should have done on my own time. Oh, it doesn't look like it's working the way I expected it to. It did not. Oh, it may not. Oh, that's an interesting one. I may not. I re-encoded it as... No, it doesn't look like it's working. All right, we'll save that for another time. But anyways, long story short, I do have a... Well, maybe I can do a window capture. Let's see. Window capture. VLC. Yeah. There's definitely some tweaking that I want to do. Now this looks like it's capturing, but it's not capturing the video file. Nah, yeah. Okay, I'm not sure how to get OBS to show those files, but that's okay. Anyways, the long story short is you should join the Discord if you're at all interested in seeing. But I'm gonna try and do a first pass at like a rebalance of a lot of the weapons. They may not all look perfect come Tuesday or Wednesday when we do our Last Spell stream, but it'll be fun. But for now, the starting point is the anti-test, and I will do a bit of a YouTube intro, as is tradition, and then we'll get on into the festivities. It's modding time, not just for Darkest Dungeon, but today that's what we're going to be taking a look at. So with the help of a community member over on the Twitch side of things, Mr. Scrake, I've got some mods installed in Darkest Dungeon too. Not particularly new, but we're going to be taking a look at them. So without further ado, let's do some stuff. Obviously, this is not our main save file, but you're going to see some new and interesting things when we enter in here. There are two mods that have been added. The first is rather obvious, and that is that we now have the ability to run multiple of a given hero. So we could have, say, 4 Plague Doctors if we so desired, or we could run 2 Grave Robbers as part of a shuffle comp. But the other thing, and the thing that we're going to be a little more focused on today, is this friendo here. This is Josephine. I mean, you go big or you go home. So Josephine is the Antiquarian, and obviously the Antiquarian is borrowed from the game files. One of the reasons that this mod has come out quickly, and at some point in the future, we will probably also bring in the Permanent Bounty Hunter as part of our mod-a-palooza here. Yes, you can have multiple characters of different paths, Tenebrae, if you want to. Specifically, Mr. Scrake has been keeping me updated about the fact that they just did a 4 occultist run, and so I think they had some aspirants in the front. Their 3 rank was a ritualist, and their 4 rank was a warlock. Now, the Antiquarian doesn't have path support at the moment, but the Antiquarian does have multiple paths, and you just swap them by doing different game files. So this is the Antiquarian path that we're taking a look at now. Mr. Scrake said that this was the most interesting. But yes, Rose, not added by the developers. This is a mod. We are modding the game now. So let's take a look at what the Antiquarian Insurient path has to offer. So first of all, we have Nervous Stab, which comes with a little bit of Blight. Actually, a lot of Blight. This is like noxious gas levels of Blight. This looks like a very strong ability, and also the flexibility of being able to hit from rank 3 to rank 3 seems very strong. Then we have Festering Vapors, which covers the back half. If HP greater than 75, if target HP greater than 75, so if both people are healthy, it deals additional blight, it looks like. So up to 5. Also seems very strong. Then we have Protect Me. This is a classic. Ooh. I love, so self strength, forward 2, and then we get some defends. We get defended and the target gets defense. Those are really nice. I could see Protect Me being like insanely strong if you decided to go with like a Highwayman as a tank. That could be really good. Ooh, then we have Antidote. Antidote removes those. Wait a second. So this removes blight. So does this... Hold up. This looks funky. I don't fully understand what this is doing. So it's doing some damage. Oh, it's removing our dots and then applying them to other people. I see what's going on here. I mean, you sent me the Insurient path. This is the one that I installed. We may be going with this one. Then we have Invigorating Vapors, which is self-crit on upgrade. This seems like the abusive path. Okay, well, we may be rolling the abusive path then. So then we have that. Then we have Over There, which is a target taunt, which I assume, yeah, we apply to a teammate. Nice to be able to give... This is very strong with like a man-at-arms who doesn't have great taunt uptime. Then we have Blasted Idol, which is a bit of a pull and a root for the enemy. We have Soothing Vapors. I think that seeing how the character is detailed in the files, it's going to be playable in the DLC. It's that, or they started out with it being a playable character and then decided against it. RT. That's also a possibility. It's hard to know. Ooh, then we have Burning Vapors. Burning Vapors seems very strong, but very limited. I love the fact that the Antiquarian has some burn available, though. I feel one thing that I will say about this particular, and this may be the abusive path, and this may be why, the base damages look very generous for the Antiquarian. Then we have Get Down. What? Get Down doing 7 to 10 damage with a 20% crit and a back 2? That's like a mini finale. I think you mentioned that previously. And then Flash Powder, remove all positive tokens and heal the target. Okay. Well, let's get a team together, and we'll do some experimentation. Rank 3 feels very, I think, strong for the Antiquarian. And then there's a temptation to like go with a maybe we grab a different one. I mean, Lethal Feint is nice. Oh, so they all have the same starting ones. I was kind of hoping we would have 4 choices for those. But that's okay. But maybe we do something like this for a bit of Duelist Advance, the anti-finale. I like that concept. And then what do we want to put in the back? I mean, it almost feels like we could go like a cultist runaway. This is kind of a weird one, but like I think it's kind of interesting. I'm not promising these first runs. We're gonna do a bit of science here. Yellow hand. This could be our yellow hand option. Tempted to go with Rogue, though. And then with you in rank 2... I think Arsonist is the correct play for this team. We won't be able to use Firefly, but we can do, like, Dragonfly. Good morning, Shen! Good morning, good morning, good morning. Maybe it's not Arsonist. Do we have a good removal here? Like dot removal? I don't think we do. So I don't think Arsonist is gonna play super well. It might just be Survivor. Orphan seems like a tough one to make work. We might actually go Wanderer here. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll try that out. Now, Rogue, we're going to have a lot less speed here. That makes me a little nervous. But we'll roll with this, and then I'll need to figure out skills as we kind of go. But for now, Nervous Stab seems good. I don't think we're playing them super as a Blight type of person. Get the Taunt going. We could do something like that to start. It heals her. So wait, so requires self below 33, heal target 10% per positive token, remove all positive tokens. Yeah, so it's like a mini indiscriminate science. Okay, and it gets better and includes negative tokens in the future. Okay. So we might want to have that heal on the board. I don't know that we need Protect Me. Let's try this to start. But like I said, these runs are science. So, you know, we're not we're experimenting here. Now, what's her speed look like? Ooh, that's not a lot of hit points on this Antiquarian. That's not a lot of hit points.
The winds whip more harshly on the far side of the brook.
I don't know that bringing Bonnie out on this one was necessarily the play, but we'll see.
You see, even your valley is not immune.
I mean, the Antiquarian fits right in, I will say. Her stress heal is self-only too. My first freaking turn with the Antiquarian gets robbed. Oh, and I don't even have point blank shot on the board. That's less than ideal. The game's like, what you wanted to actually use? First hit's a kill. It must be boding well. I do need to change skills though here for sure. Wait. Oh, okay. Okay, so that we'll get rid of invigorating vapors. I don't think we care that much for buffing up you at the cost of health for others. But that's interesting. Oh, I guess we're in denial. I guess I already picked that. Well, that's fine. Maybe we'll do two quick denial runs so that we can maybe we'll even test out a different one. But Mr. Scrake, back to what you were saying earlier, the zip file that I downloaded definitely says Antiquarian Insurient Path. So you're sure this is the abusive one?
Right, think, and rest.
No sitting animation. Love to see it. Love to see it. So let's see. We don't need invigorating, I don't think. We'll toss burning vapors on. I think that's interesting.
One learns quickly when surviving.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of skills to switch up, don't we? That looks pretty decent. Antiquarian has the tag boss monster and pillager. Maybe it could have been a semi. I mean, it essentially is a boss though, right? In the current version of the game, like you run into them on the road. It also said Wanderer when we initially selected it. So I don't know if that means anything. We need to switch up your skills to. I don't think we actually want pistol shot. These are going fast though. I think this is an important part of my plan. So I'm going to grab this with the last one, but we'll see.
Consider your position.
3 mastery for this. Fight less than 6 road battles. We'll try to do that.
Conventional fare.
Let's see. This team is a decent croc team, I feel like. I can grab these for later. Ooh, Trinket Organizer. I think even this early Trinket Organizer, even on this short run, Trinket Organizer is good. It is Utopia, but it's a modded in character. So you can see not everything is fully right. It has no sitting down animation like everybody else. But yeah, it exists. Maybe we grab Shambler Spawn? Well, then we can't modulate our road battles, which wouldn't be ideal. This is luxury gear, which is it the owl? It's the orphan wolf cub. Sure. We'll grab that. We don't do that very often.
Each improvement, a new variable in the equation of your fate.
We've done that. Did I pick up the ablative? I already picked up the ablative powder. I think I'm gonna buy the food just because I think these two are really squishy. It's okay, Mr. Scrake. Don't worry about it. We're if I can certainly find them if that becomes critical. All right. Well, we don't have any stuff for helping out with the general. We could grab the fisherman's nets. We'll do it just in case we decide to general. Although I think doing a general fight would probably be not in our best interest, but we'll see. Everyone else is kind of standing still, and the Antiquarian's like, I'm in my active mode. I'm in my active mode. Which I think is fine. But... War.
Only.
What is it good for? Let's see. So we can go... I don't want to do double assistance. So it's going to be double assistance regardless. But I think going to this question mark basically guarantees... Ow, come on. Pull yourself together. She's definitely, I mean, Nervous Stab is her OG first ability. Ooh la la. Put Stone Mount here for now. It's weird playing with a new unfamiliar face. Oh, okay. That's also a missing piece of art, apparently. I'm confused as to why Bonnie and Dismas disagree in this case. Sure, we'll do that. That at least fills us back up. That saves us an aggregate 12 baubles. This is going to be a very short region, it looks like. It's because this is a mod that is not fully fleshed out, Shen. We have modded in the Antiquarian. Well, we have not. Someone modded in the Antiquarian. And it works well for combat, but some of these options, there appear to be assets missing. That's Dismas's outline. We'll go to the lair. This might be a little overly optimistic, but sneaky, sneaky Dismas indeed. Second Dismas is best Dismas.
Soldiers were deployed to a winding front, meant to prevent the cult's descent from the mountain.
All right, so what do we have for control in the fight here? This is going to be a tough fight, I think. No, she is an addition, Yoba, and not only that, but beyond that, let's do that. Not only does she not replace, but we have it set up now so that what's the play here? I think we just burn this guy. Oof. We have it set up so that we can now have multiple of characters. Oh, I can't. For some reason, I thought I could duelist advance from the front rank. That's okay though. We may end up getting our highwaymen killed here. It strikes me as very likely. A lay for the king. Doesn't sound familiar. We're gonna have a very hard time killing this guy, honestly. I think we're actually in trouble. Oh, For the King. Yes, I played it on stream, in fact. Great game. Right off the bat, feeling like we don't have heals. Oh, For the King 2 comes out today? I didn't even know. I'm getting distracted over here. Is it a sequel or is it a whole new game? Like, I'm looking for it. Oh, For the King 2 does indeed exist. Let's see. So I didn't really... Did I not give us a heal at all? I think I need to do this just so we can get to this guy. Yeah, I don't think I thought through this one fully.
A petty hindrance.
I don't think our current comp is good for business.
Excellent work.
Whole new game. So it's got some similar vibes to it. It looks good though. It looks good for sure. It's got some familiar faces from the video that I'm seeing here. Comes out November 2nd. That's not what I wanted to do. That was a terrible play. That was a terrible play. I swear I had a better plan than that, but I got distracted by For the King 2. Very interesting. This crew may be the death of us. Off guard is a real kick in the pants, as it were. Now, if this guy's probably gonna, well, one, blow us up and stress us out, and the Antiquarian stress heal is apparently only for themselves. Oh boy. Try and keep people alive. 7 for 5 turns, though, seems bad. I don't think our first attempt at building an Antiquarian comp was necessarily a good attempt. Oh, you can't cauterize from this rank. Oh, the humanity. These twos, though, they're keeping us going. Resolute. Just like I said.
Once again, teetering on that terrible precipice.
Yeah, him bringing them back, I think means that our first run is going to be a very short run. Oh my gosh, especially since we can't cauterize to save our life.
Bravo.
The crits are coming in big, but you're dead. Yeah, that's fine.
And an abrupt end.
For the Antiquarian, you need a good tank. It may be. It struck me as maybe we could do something with, like, Get Over There. That's why I upgraded it. Because I wanted to see how it would work with someone who is, like, riposting. Would not recommend so far. Yeah, the Antiquarian seems to have neither, at least in our current configuration, has neither stress heals nor regular heals. So this is, yeah, this is a self-stress heal 2.
All heroes are human.
Short but supposedly thick legs. Seems true. Seems true. So if we don't kill this corpse, this guy brings it back, and then we look like chumps when we lose without ever even having killed anything. We got this. No problem.
Before her time.
You could bring back my character.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
We got this. I don't think we got this, by the way. For the record. Oh man, that's gonna be unpleasant. We basically just have to hit into this guy now. We don't have a lot of options. But this is how we science.
Solidarity may yet arrest this collapse.
Haha! Take that!
A setback.
The blinds, they do nothing. I like the death animation. I like that they kept that. Oh, you fool! You fool! You fell right into my trap. There's never a doubt in my mind.
The unrelenting application of violence yields morbid gain.
So it's a funny thing, but I think... Wait, I clicked advance.
Locked in a nightmare's slumber,
Okay.
tortured life
Probably not my finest moment.
and imagined.
I was literally about to say that I don't think I've ever made it to the inn to replace people. When I die hard. Does the occultist still have the name? What do you mean in Lustrous? I think I picked a non-primary path occultist. So I'll show you when we go back to the beginning here. This is fine. We're gonna be alright. Ha! Whispering Darkness does nothing.
There remains a foothold out of this mire. Now climb.
Have we done any damage yet? Yeah, we've done 4 damage. But it's amazing how many turns you lose to the creeping vines. Those heroes do exist. I don't think I took them out on this first effort because I was kind of expecting it to be extremely doomed.
He courted the unthinkable, but to no avail. Do not despair. There is nobility in the attempt.
So let's see. So now we can go back and we can take a look. So that was a short first-lived attempt, or a short-lived first attempt. There we go. Those are the words in the appropriate order.
Once more into the
But I'll show off once more. We're working with a modded version here. And so far that Antiquarian configuration did not do us right. Did us a little dirty, if I were to be honest. I think let's go for a resentment run this time. Last time we did denial, and we'll try to build ourselves a more standard comp. I'm not sure what role the Antiquarian is supposed to play yet, and this is why we science these things.
Abundance of caution for a lack of confidence, and would perseverate on your grievances at length. The crossroads, where lost souls.
So previously we pulled out a team, but you can see that only one of them has their memories. So for instance, we did not take you out last time in Lustrous to die a horrible death. So let's see what's the, let me look at the kit again here for the Antiquarian. I kind of feel like I need to play them like a weaker Plague Doctor. I think there are different paths. And this one is kind of like a funky one. So I think we play them as a damage dealer. So let's get like, we can always restore people. This will be our last go around. We'll grab an Antiquarian. Am I bringing out A rankers, or at least copies of A rankers? I think I am. Who do we pair up with you? We need someone who's going to do some frontline damage. We could go for like a damage dealing Hellion. Doesn't work great with the Leper Hellion, is not a great combo. I've wanted to make a pick to the face grave robber work. Like more of a melee focused grave robber. But none of their builds are particularly compatible. What about Bonk Vestal for the last slot? So right now we're bringing out the A team. Now, if you're going to be... Do we want Confessor then? I really find it difficult because this description does not help me to understand exactly what's going on. So we're going to be relying on our Antiquarian, our evasive Antiquarian, to be doing some nervous stabs and pumping out some damage, hopefully. But you're gonna be bonking and divine comforting. I believe Chaplain is the one that comes with taunt. Wait, that doesn't change between those two? Wait, there's something funky going on with the paths right now, I feel like. So that's giving weaken. If I switch to chaplain, that's still giving weaken. One of these makes this... So chaplain is supposed to modify Hand of Light. 1 to 2 damage, that. Path selection looks like it may be a bit busted. Because if I switch this to Confessor and look at Hand of Light, nothing has changed there. So I think paths are broken broadly here. But we'll, so I think... Wait, so I'm at 3 turns there. If I switch to Seraph... Yeah, I'm still at 3 turns. So it's either not displaying or it's not working. But we will, I guess we'll play it by ear a little bit and we'll see. But that's a bit of a funky thing. You always deal with some of these little weirdnesses when you choose to mess about with things. Let's see, flash powder, heal target. Okay, that's a heal target. We'll grab that just so we have it, and then I mean, it's so hard to parse the illusion of choice, you know? Like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm literally reading these things and they all look the same. And I'm like, am I losing my mind? And the answer is, of course, yes. So, okay, we got Warlock, whatever you are, Chaplain, and Poet. We'll try this out. Yeah, something definitely a little funky. Modding is not officially supported, so no huge surprises that there's going to be some funkitude in all of this. But excited to try it out. This team hopefully is a little more
The point of no return welcomes
more whatever. By the way, naming rights available for the Antiquarian. This one may hang around, so if anyone wants in with the team. Oh, Antiquarian fits really well into our current color scheme. Our Vestal could use some work, though. And Lustrous, you're already on this team. You're the occultist. Or yeah, you're the occultist. But yes, if you wanna come up with a different name, we can do that. Okay, so Chaplain does appear to be working correctly. Ooh, the resists are a bummer here. The work continues.
one less obstacle in our path.
I mean, in Lustrous, you're doing work here. That's for sure. always fidgety.
There is so much worse in store.
There is so much worse in store. Ooh, a feast. Right off the get-go. We like to see that. We like it a lot.
Lower your guard. Soften your gaze.
Okay, where are we
It
going?
is safe here.
We're going to the Tangle again. It looks like. We could go Naked and Afraid to the Feeder, but
Conventional fare.
I do worry that this team is gonna struggle a bit. Kind of feel like corpse healing could be pretty darn good here. Again, nothing interesting for helping us with any general plans. Could go Shambler spawn. Get a little crazy with it. Sure. Let's do that.
Each improvement, a new variable in the equation of your fate.
I feel like given the fact that we have such a windfall here of potential relationship, maybe we can do some good work. And then what do we care about upgrading? I think Abyssal gets upgraded for sure, and then probably Nervous. I think Nervous Stab is going to be our bread and butter on them. Actually, take it back. I think we're going to need the healing from Divine Comfort. And we're going to need the damage from Abyssal. I don't think we're going to do the general. I think we're... Well, we guaranteed get the lockbox, but it's not that useful. All right, we'll go to the feeder. There's more trinket opportunity potentially there for us. Anything else we need to do? Part of me eyeing that... Eyeing that radiant torch and being like, maybe we just do that.
The rancid crop grows unchecked and abhorrent.
All right, we'll do the watchtower. I think it's worth.
Trust your instincts.
Heola Doobie? What in the world? Explain to me what in the world that even means.
There is something unearthly in the tannin of this unsavory.
Okay, so we can either get the wines or the stress. We'll take the wines.
In this world, wealth is worthless without purpose.
I was thinking we could also just call her Antiquarian, but I want to give the viewing audience a little bit of agency. Hey ya, screams of nervousness. I think that might be too many characters. But I think it also fits. Okay, show me some cultist encounters here. Okay. Just kidding. Doobie is just for dubious. I will consider it. I want to make sure that there's no one tuning in that wants to be immortalized as our first I would say surviving occultist or a surviving antiquarian, but I think that might be entirely too optimistic. It will get a name before we are done here. Whoops. I don't need to see that. All right, let's see if we do a little better on this fight. We certainly have a better team here present. Hammer time. I don't mind that one. Oh, man. Right off the bat, we got Hematic Rot. We don't really care. That's not the end of the world. I don't think we have ministrations on the board right now. And I really feel like our damage is pretty underwhelming at the moment. Certainly feels a little bit that way. Maybe we need to get our consecrations out. I should definitely have Demon Pull available on Illustrious. I'm kind of surprised. Didn't the Antiquarian in Darkest Dungeon 1 have some type of regen ability? I assume this guy's going to eat at some point here. Hey, we finally hit one. Alright, well, we made it out alive. Already a better run than our last one. But I am struggling with where I should be investing. And asking the very difficult question of whether we want to go to the lair or not. I don't think we have any of the things I want to have when I go to the lair. Which reminds me, do we have any combat items that I should be... Deathcap Spores might be interesting. We don't have an option to fight here. I'm wondering, I feel like there's always an option to fight. I guess that's not always true. It's been a while since we haven't had the option at all. I think the lair is very ambitious. But we could do the first two encounters, and then call it there. I think it's better than a resistance encounter. All right, we'll keep that one in our hip pocket, Illustrious.
The landowner's manor. Do you hear the child's cries?
Do I hear the child's cries? Sure. The cries that I hear is our lack of damage, I think. Hey, Fizzle. Do you know if the execution keyword is additive between skills and items? Say if you have an item that gives execution 1 and a skill that gives execution 1. I don't know that there are any items that increase execution, Fizzle. I'm trying to think of one. And off the top of my head, I'm not coming up with any that actually increase execution level. When it comes to like usable items, so I'll give you an example here in 1 second. At least, I guess I was talking about trinkets. So like, for instance, this death combat. Yeah, so Staggering Striker. Oh, Staggering Striker has execution 1. Good call. I have yet to use Staggering Striker, but my intuition is that it will indeed stack. But that is entirely conjecture, as I haven't tested it. I think that's the only way that would really make sense from my perspective. But yeah, haven't come across Staggering Striker to have the opportunity to test that out. Because the death cap spores that I was pointing at previously, the way that they work. Am I going to risk a 50-50 here? I think I gotta. Okay. The Staggering Striker, or excuse me, the Death Cap Spores just remove it immediately. Yeah, I would love for you, if you have the capacity to test it easily, I would love to see the results of your testing. Because I can't imagine it would not work as an additive thing unless they just kind of were like redundant. That's the other perspective, I guess. They could make it so having execution 1 twice just means you still have execution 1. That might be the more intuitive way to handle it. I don't think it wouldn't be good for us as players if it worked that way, but it would also be kind of hidden. Like it would be hard to detect that you had execution 2 because there's no place where your execution stat is listed, if that makes sense.
Straightforward and effective.
I'm gonna do this because I want to get the regen going. I should not have Malediction on the board. That was from some testing. The boss has 2 Death Blow tokens, and you hit him with Wicked Slice plus Staggering Striker. It should kill him. Yeah, I'm very curious to know. So I will look forward to hearing the results of that science. That's the way that I would hope it would work. Yeah, it's hard to land blights here, obviously. We're getting stressed. That's a meltdown. Oh, man. It's unfortunate. Our relationships are good, so it's not the end of the world, but that's definitely unpleasant. My goal here is to just put this guy on dead, and then we'll use a Solemnity. Wait! Waiting. Oh, yes, we're playing a mod at the moment. We are playing a mod. Ooh! Oh, man. See, now I want to do this, even though it will probably end in our death. So the Master's Essence. On hit, chance to reapply combo. If target is crit, turn start 15% chance. It's a cool item. I mean, I would like all of these things. This would be a great windfall. I mean, we're testing stuff out, right? We just don't have great... Like, there's a lot of changes I should have made. What's one more? Well, this time we'd be deleting people. Yeah, I mean, this is really good, and ironically, it's the same as the kitchen knives, so we could do both of them to make it so that it's plus 30% chance to crit, which would be pretty substantial. I really wish that you could select between the paths of the Antiquarian. So let me think about this. So what do we have right now? I suspect we could really get messed up by the child, but let's try it. It is a mod, yes.
The harvest is here. Pity those with a place at the table.
Okay, good roll there for sure. This does nothing. I think we put this here since we can't hit the right person. I may get us killed. That's okay. It's okay if that happens. Yes, we are playing with a mod to add the Antiquarian. Thought that would be a fun thing to test out. So, we're here and we're doing it. I was hoping that hit would be a little more chunky. Yes, it is from Nexus. Losing 2 turns here is a bummer, for sure. I think we just gotta keep going, though. This is gonna be one of those pedal to the metal types of situations, unfortunately. And Maw is gonna be really really bad here. Good hit there. Yeah, I don't believe it. It's not a Steam mod. I had to install it myself. I'm getting a little nervous here. we're losing a lot of actions. 19 and 6. I think we need to keep pumping damage here. Because we're losing both of these turns up here. Unless I move the occultist forward 1. Then the turn order resets and I can do a heal here. I think that's what I need to do. This is risky, but... Okay, I was like, why are you not moving forward? That may have been the wrong play. Time to put on the carry pants, indeed. Indeed. Need those to hit. For sure. Okay. Vestal's dead. Sorry, Mr. Scrake, you're dead. My bad.
Final moments.
We may party wipe here. This is the thing about the Harvest Child that is so killer.
Darkness encroaches, inexorable.
We're so close. Alright, we should get the kill here. Easy. Never a doubt in my mind.
We will see them again. I am sure.
Never a doubt in my mind. Oh. Okay. So it appears that the trinket does not show here. It appears to be there. You just can't see it. All right. Ooh. Creature Den would be a bit of a rough one to handle, I feel like. Our relationships are tanking. Our relationships were so good at the start of this. Rank 2 Antiquarian? If I have the option not to do this fight, I probably won't. Let's be honest. Yeah, there's definitely some little janky bits. We'll see. We'll see what people think of testing out mods like this. We do have to do a cultist fight, which is going to be a little unfun, but yeah, the Harvest Child was definitely. I think our Vestal died on the first death blow, so there's only, you know, granted we shouldn't have gotten there, but.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
So now we get plus 15 crit on Blighted, right? Isn't that what the knives do? Yep. I think we just got to burn him down. We don't benefit that much from taunt here. We're supposed to get plus 15% crit from that too, but I think nothing better than getting rid of one of them. Who do we want to sub in if we make it through this one? Smell another meltdown coming on, incidentally.
A promising development.
I'm a huge racing and driving fanatic, and I just wanted to ask you this. How would your favorite fictional character fare in professional car racing and driving? Ricky, ooh, there are many layers to that question. So first I have to decide who my favorite fictional person is, which is in and of itself, like I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, Jason, we're testing out the Antiquarian mod right now. It's not going well. As this meltdown is demonstrative of. Yeah, big patch notes for BG3 too. Very excited about that. No crits is disconcerting. But yeah, very excited about the new patch for tomorrow's stream. I think that will be an interesting one to check out. I only gave them a very brief read. Excuse me? Freaking cherub monster? What the heck? If you see the game Driver 2, I can say driving missions are not a piece of cake. Oh, challenging game. So this is a self-heal? Huh. I don't know. The Antiquarian is feeling weirder and weirder. I don't know what to say about it.
Self-reliance is a rare and wonderful thing.
The Antiquarian is weird. Little bit funky. We're dragging right now. I mean, if the police are constantly ramming you, I think you're gonna have a bad time. Well, yes, like what is this? The identity crisis that I'm having right now is I'm like, what? Who's my favorite fictional character? Is its own kind of like difficult to answer question. Mr. Scrake died, our Vestal. But this is, we're playing a modded save, so like I have my other save, it's fine, it's healthy. We're just testing it out. We're just testing things. I wanted to see what this was all about. So far it's interesting. I do think that we have some bugs that we're dealing with. Idle Thoughts, 100% damage, and it scales down over time. We are also running the Shambler pet right now, so that is we can just put that on someone, like so. And we're gonna have decent items to get the new bloke or bloquette up to speed. I don't really know what we're gonna put in with this. This is the first time that I've ever brought a hero remains in and replaced a hero. So we got that going for us.
For a time.
Josephine's slow-handed. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so there's a little plus button here. This is cool. Oh, and yeah, and we can bring in someone who fits into this team. Who fits into this team? Could just bring in a jester. But we don't really have a way to cycle them. Yeah, like a Tony Stark type of character in Lustrous. We do clearly lack stress healing. All right, we'll bring in Moth. We'll bring in Moth. All right, let's see. So what do we get here? Oh, no mop and bucket for you. Noted. Relationships are not cooperating at the moment, but okay, let's see where our greatest pain points are. Okay, so wine for Moth and Josephine. I think it's gonna be 2 wines for them. Yep. Okay. All of these are bad, aren't they? But Jarvis and Josephine definitely need one. For how much positive stuff we've had, this is pretty heartbreakingly bad. We can at least get Josephine and Illustrious out. So we'll do that. All right. Where to next? Snappy Swig. Oh, I just realized. We were solo finale the last time we did this. That's definitely not the way we're playing it this time. I think we're putting you in the 2 spot, but you're going to move back into it. So we'll do that.
Sometimes it is wiser to try anew, fortified by trials past.
Discounted assay gear seems like a good pickup. We're going after the librarian, so let's get some stuff. I'm spending pretty heavily here, but I'm going to try to fortify our relationships even just a little more. 3, 1, 2, 3 gets Moth and Jarvis out of their rut, or not. Well, then these aren't that useful. All right. Fair enough. 4 mastery. What do we got going on? We want Nervous Stab. I think we want Harvest and Fade to Black. So if you're healthy, it does more damage. I almost feel like Burning Stars is the better pickup. Yeah, Nervous Stab can hit the front 3 ranks. Well, let's do this. We want to engage a little bit with our new friend. Grab those 2 and then those 2.
The mountain will not be denied.
All right, we're gonna try and do that. I believe yes, you can still encounter it. We'll do it at the end of the run in Lustrous. I want to see, like, for instance, Ricky, if you're interested in being the Antiquarian. All right, that was bound to happen. What is Harvest going to be doing? All right, and that's going to be, we're going to hopefully just Malediction gets swapped out there. But you know, like for instance, if Ricky wants naming rights on the Antiquarian, they could do that. And I don't want to limit it, since, you know, people filter in through the course of the run. There's the creature den. All right, let's get the scouting into the librarian potentially. There we go, and we'll do that for the time being. But this is, I still don't think this team has everything that we're looking for. So far, like, this particular Antiquarian, not saying that it's, it's definitely potentially user error, let's be honest. But, I'm not impressed so far by the capacities and capabilities that they're bringing to the table. I really don't love... I think we have to go left for the hospital. I think we need the hospital to get rid of Hematic Rot. Not that Hematic Rot is a huge deal, but if we could get our relationship settled, maybe pick up a Snappy Swig, not die to a librarian. These are... I am a simple man. Oh, I didn't check what got replaced. That's a little dangerous.
one less obstacle in our path.
It was a good hit. If you were a Tempest, you would have nailed it. I probably should not have left on the cultist trinket that makes us do a ton of damage right off the bat. That's gonna be a little dangerous. I guess the librarian fight probably isn't gonna go on for that many rounds, so it's not the end of the world, but we could get ourselves into some trouble with it for sure.
The work continues.
Because the problem is we're going to be hitting so hard, I think we're actually going to destroy early book stacks, which is not a problem I usually have, but... You know, I'm loath to... I'm loath to speed up the fight too much, but I think this is the way we're going to play it, because we're going to use that to get as much power out of our occultist before they peter out. But I think if we had thought a bit about it, we would have played this a little differently. Ooh. Spicy. All right. Librarian. What are we picking up here? Pairing Patriarch. This is pretty much trash. Oh, did Burning Stars get removed? Was that the thing that got replaced? I didn't check. Yes, it is. Malediction could be good for later on. For the purposes of trying to lessen collateral damage. I think this is an okay start. Ooh. That's a little unfortunate. That means we don't get the... I think we're doing enough damage that I don't want to... Wow. He would transmute such knowledge? I think we need to withstand. If we get weird blinds places, Librarian is the Moth. We're playing with the Antiquarian, which is a mod. That's what you are seeing here. I don't love the 2 dodges here. So I'm gonna risk it. That is good. All right, with 2 blinds, we just switch order and hope that we don't get like really screwed. Yeah, it is a cool mod. So far, I'm struggling a little bit with if I love the design of this particular path, but we're playing it by ear. All right, this fight is over. How often do we get to use Malediction, right? Boom. But yeah, that went just fine. The rewards were absolute trash tier garbage, but that's okay. Trash tier garbage. And like right now, this is a bunch of damage. I'll do that. I'll do that. The Corrupting Cleaver was pretty good. Maybe we do that there along with Pairing Patriarch. I don't know. But yeah, there are definitely some little bugs. Little itty bitty baby bugs. Not to be confused with bed bugs, which would be a big problem.
You will fight so that others may.
We have a ton of laudanum now, so let's put that somewhere.
Your collection can wait. Press onward.
I mean, the eye is good, right? Right now, the eye is adding 60% damage. Like, so it is our occultist is going to hit absolutely ridiculously hard first turn.
Debasing themselves in the face of the end.
Who are you? What do your relationships look like? Ironically, you and Moth have a higher relationship despite your hateful demeanor. So I tried using it in a previous run, and then I got nervous because of the damage that the self damage that it was threatening. So I'm proceeding under the assumption that our occultist is going to hit for like, yeah, a lot. So good assumption. But yeah, the damage that it causes on turns made me very nervous that I was just going to get someone killed. Because the only time I've actually had it was in conjunction with Bountiful Harvest. And I was really nervous that it was just going to blow up my heroes because they had low death's door. All right, so we're not going to have you be too high on that. Solo Finale Jester with Pairing Patriarch and Bloodsmeared Calculations is dodge plus and crit machine. Yeah, 100%. I've literally only seen Bloodsmeared Calculations once. So that's the context. It's literally only appeared in one of my games, which is in and of itself a little insane, but I know I'm tanking our damage over here, but plus 30 is still plus 30. Gives us an extra turn before we go negative from the other trinket.
Amidst the spoils, an artifact of
Okay.
unparalleled
Yeah, we like that. That's good on the leper. Avoid some of those blinds. Technically, Charred Litany could be good on Josephine. This is not a greater cleansing sensor. So I don't think this trinket is working. Is my fear. This was the Master's trinket. The Master's Essence or something like that. I don't think it's working. Because it always shows, like, the last trinket that we got. So, another broken thing about the mod, but that's okay. Yeah, that's an interesting idea as well. But yeah, Solo Finale with that sounds really
The body requires
really promising. Toonhammer, it's fine. Boisterous. This bit us, so I'll get rid of it. Slow-handed can go. Doomsayer's been there for a long time. Don't think any of those get kept. Evasive is really good. Oh, I didn't know. I don't think evasive always had the negative and positive relationship ticks. I don't know if I would lock it in anymore. It used to be really good. We already did the work that we needed to do. I'll pick up a little bit of laudanum, and then I think we skedaddle. There we go. Top off our laudanum stacks, and then I think the creature den, the caged creature. Let's forget which one the caged is. The caged creature the lockets? I feel like it is. Confession 2. We're just it is just science at the moment. It's all science all the way down. So this is 20% plus some other number of percent. Yeah, it's good numbers. It's the Pustule Solve and Pulsing Heart. That's the caged creature? Oh yeah, you're right, it is. Wait, it's all that one's also True Entropy, isn't it, Jason? Isn't the weird cage thing also True Entropy? In my head, that sounds correct.
Easily dispatched.
That's the dodecahedron? It's like, what is it? It's called the puzzling dode. Man, I need to review my academic studies. I need to study my academic studies. That's the reality. But I swear Caged Creature was True Entropy. Because it looks this is the thing with the thing that gives the pustule solve is the thing that has all the tendrils coming out. No, this is the thing that gives True Entropy 100%. And I'm gonna do this even though we don't want it, just to potentially prove it. I mean, that's Pulsing Heart, which is the other one that you can get, but that one definitely gives True Entropy. I'm sure of it. It didn't that time, but they all have a pool. Yeah, the Antiquarian has a white box because they don't have art for that. There's definitely some rough edges on the Antiquarian mod. I think next week we may try Perma Bounty Hunter, because that also exists, and it has all of its assets. So we might do that. We'll see. This fight is going to be really bad for our occultist.
Cooperation is the key.
Big money, no whammies. All right, all whammies. Cool. Yeah, so that is not a component of this version of things. The Antiquarian was the Antiquarian in DD1 had a slightly different vibe to it. Okay, please blow everybody up. Close, but no cigar. I'm doing that because I'm worried that we're gonna reach a point with the Antiquarian where, or excuse me, with the negative damage buff, where we're going to be in a bad way. It would be fun if there were unique values for her. The wiki says it's given by the hovering polyhedra. Okay, Jason. I appreciate you looking it up, and I absolutely believe you. It's so weird because the true entropy looks so much like that, doesn't it? Like that's what it looks like. I know it's overly reductive, but yeah. So they balanced her as like a I think they tried to balance her as like a regular hero. We're gonna perfectly do this wrong. I can already tell. Yeah. Yep. We did it as badly as you can do it. All right, we're gonna hope for some good luck here. Putting Malediction there is an interesting one. I don't think it's a great play, but maybe we can work something out. Minus 120% damage. So you're barely hitting now. Makes me nervous. Our occultist is going to be doing 0 damage in like a turn or so. So at least we can still strip that. I'm going to try and take advantage of Malediction as best we can. But she is a lot of our damage. For sure. Or he is. I mean, I think logically they could have done it that way. But even in Darkest Dungeon 1, the Grave Robber was not a loot improver or loot generator. They could have. That would have been a smart idea. Or an interesting idea, at the very least. Are we even hitting for anything anymore? Oh, we just missed our turn? Were we stunned? I guess we were. The end of this fight is going to be a bit of a slog, I fear. Okay, we are still hitting.
A simple variable, easily resolved.
Get them rich, tasty stuns off.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
That's what solemnities are for, right? I don't have a lot of ways to hit the back rank right now, though. Unfortunately. That will help, actually. 0 for 0, 0 for 0. Guess we're heal bot now.
By accumulation.
So you're saying there's a chance. Yeah, I think it opens up a whole other world of decisions that they could have made about changing things. Shall we just hit for 0, or... Alright. Well, we made it out in one piece. It's not all bad.
The past is gone.
Ugh, only one mastery from that is a bummer. The Antiquarian is like perpetually doing like the... I feel like the party DJ thing. The Faceless Facsimile into a Shambler altar. I don't think I'm excited about fighting a Shambler with this team. Ha 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 ha. Hopefully we have a choice to decline the Shambler, or with this fight this run may be over. I do need to
That harm could be rendered to a subject
switch those.
by proxy.
There's an argument here that we should grab Bash to like lock ourselves in the front, maybe. The yips. Didn't need the yips in my life. Is Proxy Doll... How are we doing on buffs here? Wait, is this... Oh, no. Well, there is a Proxy Doll in here. Oh, there it is. That was weird for a second there. You're not really starting out... I guess you start out with 2 of those. That's a 20% increase right off the cuff. But you do gain some negatives too. I think it's better than the Shambler's Eye right now, but we have one fight before the Shambler, so... Oh, wait! I just remembered. We're rolling the...
The pulse slows. Sanity returns.
$10 to 18, 7 to 14. All right, well... Probably shouldn't be raising Torch right before we know we're going to be fighting a Shambler who's going to 0 our Torch out, but, you know, what can you do? Should have done that sooner. I think you're gonna have a hard time doing 28. Maybe not, actually. That is halfway there. Woo! Alright. No second howl. Can't complain. It is... Fighting a Shambler, especially an improved one, is ill-advised. Do you get the accomplishment for killing the Shambler, or just for fighting it? I assume it's for killing the Shambler. You must kill him. How improved is said Shambler, Jason? Like, I think our team is very weak to Shamblers at the moment. So my gut says we should not. If we were going to even think about it, it's a longer fight, so we put those 2 on. And, I mean, we have not completely horrible options here, but it's also not great. We're hateful. We are, our relationship status is currently hateful. So, we retaliated thusly. So the problem... Okay, and then the other problem is, so if we're going to face a Shambler, like, do we intentionally do this so that we switch? Or does the switch not always happen? I'm actually not sure if you can... Like, maybe we put Jarvis here in hopes that Jarvis gets moved forward? I never know. I'm a little worried we're not going to have a choice.
With echoes of indistinct ideas.
Well, we have a choice. All right, I want to get a feel from the viewing audience here. Do we want to face the improved Shambler and also in the process face almost certain death? Or do we want to see our occultist run through? Speak now or forever hold your peace. I recommend pre-scrambling so there's at least a chance to end up in the right position. Yeah. Fight. I got 1 vote for fight. It can't be that bad now, can it? All right. Illustrious is also in the fight camp. All right. 3 fights. People want to see me fight. All right. Pray for me. Not ordained. And we have... Oh gosh, this is tricky though. Questionable whether that's the right play or not, but we're going for it.
Measured and steady.
Excuse me? You were locked in place, my fine feathered friend. I just want to point out that that was definitely a thing that you were. Gosh, that doesn't lock him in place for very long, does it?
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
I hate doing a vulnerable on here, but I think it's the play. So we have 2 options here. I think we got to do this. Yeah, we got to keep him going. This guy's already dead. I think we blind up the Shambler. As I say, 50-50 to finish him off is worth, I think. Little worried that this Shambler spawn is gonna get a little big, but that should be dead on them. Circle of Life. Defeat a Shambler with a Shambler spawn equipped. This was not as devastating as I expected it to be. I was expecting the Shambler to be a little more sicko mode. I think we got pretty lucky, but... it was indeed an easy adjacent win. And now I'm being super greedy, but...
They falter, so press your advance.
You need not overthink. That's my signature move. Yes, we definitely got some luck on that front. The trinket bug here is possibly going to drive me a little batty. Gnarly Knuckles go... no, Gnarly Knuckles can go on our Jester, I guess. Pairing Patriarch, we're not utilizing very effectively. And then, for most standard fights, I think we do that. We're a little battle worn at the moment, so we could use a bit of recovery time. Bats in the Belfry, Steven, obviously. Where else would they be?
Souls of a dying world. Empty of hope.
Really?
Humanity.
Really? This is the play? This is a bit of a gamble, but we hit so hard. I was hoping maybe we could get like a crit and get some luck. We're probably gonna get double howled and diseased here.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
All howls all the time.
A slow dissection.
Okay, please do at least 13 here.
Unavoidable end.
Thank you.
A promising development.
Hello, pitch blackness, my old friend. I mean, we just did a Shambler, so we're at 80% torch, so it's not that bad, but... as much as that may seem a little excessive, I'm
Carousel of horror.
quite nervous about our occultist health also. I guess the game did give us about 4,000 laudanum.
Malaise, measured and steady.
Yeah, we're getting into the sad zone for sure. I think we got a Solemnity here. Keep things slightly in check. I'm glad that bomb didn't crit and the other one. Of all the bombs that were gonna crit, I'm pleased as peaches that was the one that didn't.
A simple kindness.
Howl again? Sure. Knew it. Not a lot of counterplay there. Like, I don't think we could do this fight a lot faster, is what I mean to say. 1, 1, 1. I think this is 3? No, it's just 1 as well. Free crit. All right, 16-point critter. Ooh, that was nice. All right, that was huge recovery at the end there. Still double howls, triple howls, 3 howls that was. Ah, okay, so this is interesting. This was a question that was asked of me previously. So the ghoul fight is guaranteed to give you a mastery, but apparently the ghoul fight is actually guaranteed. Double ghoul is not double mastery. Should be. Really should be. But who am I? Who am I to say? I think it's very fitting that the person who died on this run is Mr. Scrake, who was the person who helped me set up this run in the first place. So there's some subtle comeuppance. Maybe we should rename the Antiquarian Mr. Scrake as a nod to his contribution. That's an interesting idea. Now that it's not. Trying to decide what my plan here is. This is the second fight. So this will be a deacon, but it's a deacon that doesn't do the things. We unfortunately can't really blind here on the deacon because it'll put us in a bad position. Maybe that's not actually true. Actually, yeah, maybe what we do is we start out with that. Don't get the blind, as you do. I mean, I'm not going to complain about what we just did. Mr. Scrake Jr., I think that's actually perfect and lustrous. I think we found the answer.
Lenity, grace, small acts that drive back the darkness.
He was already dead, but
A promising development.
giving her a crit at the last moment was okay. Well, that's fine, I guess.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
Weakening curse? Already weakened. So I think no value. Crits for days. Crits for days. 5 to 9 isn't doing much here. The bash also isn't doing much. Already has weaken. We could get a bit more mitigation on ourselves, but I don't think it's that important.
Steady yourself.
The regen is surprisingly good.
A simple kindness. Malaise, measured and steady.
I was going to try and keep weakening him up. We are really taking our time here. Probably should have tried to get a stress heal off on the leper, since we had a lot of control in that fight. Jealous Whisper and a Greater Gilded Mind ain't bad.
The loathing whispers.
So we could, if we wanted to. Oh, you're Breacher. So, oh yeah, wait, you're Breacher. Oh, Hold on a second. Oh, this is funky. If I can actually find the trinkets. Okay, here's the... This is... Oops. Come on. Somewhere there's a new cultist trinket in here. Did I not pick it up? Did I leave all? Thank you. Thank you. No, there it is. Okay. So if we put Jealous Whisper here, right? The thing that's really cool about this is we're going to get moved right at the beginning of combat. So when moved by an ally skill, oh, maybe Breacher doesn't count for Jealous Whisper. That would be a shame. That would be a shame. Mr. Scrake, have you had issues with your trinket screen and trinket selection being super broken with the Antiquarian mod? We picked up one of the Antiquarian specific trinkets, and ever since then we've had like a blank spot here. Okay, so you need to warn me about these things, but but other than that, it's going well. I don't really dig the Antiquarian too terribly much. Like they're not knocking my socks off. Oh, Illustrious just picked up Bloodthirsty. Ooh. Hey Dawn, welcome. Do you have anything locked right now? You don't. Oh, man. It's been a while, Dawn, but welcome. Welcome, welcome. Wow, we picked up 9 mastery on that region. Did not feel like that's what happened. There's a weird noise outside, sorry. So let's see, 2 songbooks of rousing tunes. We'll offset that. Let's try and get some relationship stuff going here. Oh, awesome, Dawn. I'm glad to have you back, even if momentarily. Oh, melodophobic just popped up. Ooh, double melodophobics? Dang. Dang, dang, dang. Yeah, we got rid of Germaphobe. I guess these two are getting faster. I'll roll the dice on that. Tactical Thinker here is good. All right, not bad. Not bad, not bad. So 9 mastery. I guess we get most everything we could ever want. I might start using Razor's Wit. We don't have a great way to reset turn order at the moment. Now, what are there any abilities that I'm excited for you to have? So wait, Flash Powder is heal target. For some reason it looked like it was heal self. We have yet to use it though, I will say. Soothing Vapors being self only is a little limiting. Fortifying Vapors being self only, also a little limiting. We could try Fortifying Vapors, though. Let's play around with Fortifying Vapors. Oh, Get Over There does have... It has 1 turn of locking in place, which is interesting. Blasted Idol might actually be useful. So I'll grab that one, and then over here we'll just do a Solemnity upgrade and a Chop upgrade for a little extra damage. Well, there will be more, Dawn, also, as a side note. I'm glad you caught it after the fact, but there will be more. This is the good news. Trinket Organizer, 1 region's left toward Till Mountain. I think it's still worth, especially with our current bauble supply. Trinket Organizer just has so much potential.
Reconfigure.
I don't think loathing is going to be... Well, loathing might be a problem. Creature done an oasis scouting. We don't have that much money.
This will serve
That's
well.
not a thing we're doing. We'll do that. Do we want the complete catalog? We are critting a lot. Where are we going? Oh, we're doing a quick sluice. Okay.
Of our land.
That changes everything.
And undone.
Let's see. We have a Sagear, so I'm tempted to spend a little bit here.
Of the road.
Just to have a few things. And then food-wise, I will give food to Josephine and Illustrious. We became robust. We don't want Bloodthirsty to go away. We need to find a hospital soonish. We'll grab that. There's a lot of bad stuff on Jarvis. Getting rid of Miss the Mark is fine. Okay. Let's sluice it up. All right. Back on track. Hopefully these are all positive. I didn't actually check.
Tried and tested. A bond to be counted on.
Oh yes, Mr. Scrake. That was the other thing that Illustrious mentioned. We did murder you.
Desire will never die.
Funny enough, I believe it's only other paths issue other than the base one. So the base one works and the other ones don't. Is that what you're saying, Mr. Scrake? But yes, you were the Vestal at the start of our second run, and we killed you. So so you're becoming our Antiquarian. We decided. I hadn't done it yet, but
This is swine country.
oh, I'm one letter short of being able to Little Scrake Jr. I guess we'll just get rid of the space. There we go. So it only happens when the trinket shows up. Is that the idea, Mr. Scrake? So it's interesting. I couldn't. The one that we got, I wish I could look at it again, but it's like a modified version of kitchen knives. So it's on blighted targets. It crits type of thing. And I wasn't able to validate that its effect worked. So that was the... Also, do you get this big white square? Is that also part of part and parcel? Ah, okay. I think Jealous Whisper worked there. Know what you're talking about, and yes, I do get it too. Okay. Good try. Good try, Jarvis. Good Jarvising Jarvis. So in this particular game, Don, we are always on the left, and the enemies are always on the right. I don't love that this happened. But I don't know that there was a way that we could have played around that. Also, a little weird flashiness there is interesting. Oh yes, also the enemies are monsters. That is also a true statement, MRA. Hey, also welcome, MRA. Good to see you as always. Should have definitely targeted the other one. We should be removing the block tokens with Jarvis here. Not dead. The heroes do look a little monstrous. I will cop to that. That was a bad play there. Leaving this guy a corpse to eat was not the play. I wouldn't mind playing as a worm, though. That could be fun as well. Oh, my sweet, sweet occultist. If we can in early turns get to... Oh, I forgot there was a second half to this fight. Mistakes were made. Nobody panic. Mistakes were made. Nobody panic, except definitely everybody panic.
A trifling matter.
I was hoping we would get a hit off on this guy. That is Burning Stars, MRA, which requires him to have 2 unchecked power. So it is not a skill that you can use all the time. But it's good. Yep, Burning Stars is good. This just in, news at 11. Burning Stars do be kinda good. That is a different condition, Mr. Scrake. One that if it persists for more than 12 hours, you should consider seeing a healthcare professional. Are we hitting for 0 yet? Not quite. Not quite. My name kind of fits with the occultist. My name is associated with stargazing. I think that's a cool connection in Lustrous. You see the ritual occultist with the skull trinket? Ooh, big hit. All right. Plus 50. Yeah, that's the charred skull, I think is what it is. I haven't had much success using that, and I haven't tried it since the game changed the threshold for occultist healing. Which is interesting, because I think now the skull... Oh, Scalded Skull. That's what it's called. The Scalded Skull seems even better. You did... I mean, I suspect you used a lot of interesting trinkets on your quad occultist run. Which, by the way, so for next week, while people are hanging, there's a couple options we have. There's the Permanent Bounty Hunter mod, so we could try out playing a full Bounty Hunter type of thing. There's also the option... Hold on, I wanted to switch something up here. There's also the option of us trying out the... just trying out new and interesting comps. So we could go like 2 Grave Robbers. I think that could be super fun. Do like a super shuffle comp. I think quad Grave Robber would be absolutely disgusting, but that might not be our first choice. They have good self-healing. They do tons of damage. You get their speeds in the right order, and you can get like 4 lunges on the first turn. Well, yeah, I want to know what interests other people, though. Quad Man-at-Arms seems broken. Yeah, that's for sure. Just all the reposting. Oh, that's right. You did run quad Grave Robber. What did you think of it? Was it as strong as I imagined it was? Good hit. Miss there was a bit of a shame. It was excellent with an S. Got it. That reminds me of in Futurama. There was for those, by the way, for those who have not seen it, Futurama remains one of, in my opinion, the all-time great shows. So if I assume I'm preaching to the choir here, but there was Zap Brannigan, creator of Brannigan's Law, among other things, was it was what was the name? The episode was named Love's Labor's Lost in Space, I believe. Not that I'm a fan of the show or anything, but that was one of my favorite episodes. And he had a very sexy learning disability called that that his first mate referred to as sexlexia, which I always thought was really funny. But anyways, quite the aside. Quite the aside. Futurama is so good, though. I haven't watched that show in ages. I should go back and revisit it. Zap Brannigan was his name in Lustrous, and he was a starship commander. Much prefer Rick and Morty. I have watched Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty is also very good. I think I prefer Futurama, though, if I'm going to be honest. Another 50 spot. Seems like that's about the time that we're popping off.
We are the flame, burning brightly.
Let's see, what did we get? Peculiar pods. Sure, I mean, we have space. You ran Quad, Grave Robber, Flagellant, and of course Occultist. That seems like that's 6 people. Mr. Scrake. I assume you mean two Grave Robbers, a Flagellant and an Occultist? But maybe not. Maybe you legit ran 6 people and you got some magic in you. Three teams with the same 3 heroes. Now I'm really confused. 3 teams with the same 3 heroes? Sorry, I feel like I'm being a dum-dum, Mr. Shrake, but 3 teams with the same 4 heroes. So you did like a mini cycle, I think is what you're saying. But you named Quad, Grave Robber, Flagellant. Oh yeah. Oh, you're saying you ran 3 quad squads: Grave Robbers, Flagellants, and Occultists. Got it. I got there eventually. My brain, it is sometimes very sick. This is one of those rare times where having upgraded Intimidate would have been clutch, but that's okay. Oh, that guy wasn't dead? Ooh, looks like somebody needs a Solemnity. Somebody's got a case of the Solemnities. That stun is fine. The next time around... So why can't I use Flash Powder right now? Positioning? Requires self to be low on health to heal a target. Oh. Well, that's kind of gross. I didn't realize Flash Powder we had to be low on health. I don't feel like I have an easy way to enable that.
The work continues.
Yeah, that makes flash powder. It it explains to me why flash powder has not gotten used yet, but it doesn't seem good. Ooh. Well, a little surgery. We have no diseases right now. Do you want to do it for the mastery? I shouldn't have done it. I was instantly filled with regret because I was like, wait, it's a 2-phase combat and we're utilizing the trinket that makes us bad at that. So this was not the play. It's feeling a little more like the play now, but 50-50? All right, the 50-50. If we had killed him before he howled, that would have been spicy, but the blind worked, so we can't complain too much. We're rocking Shambler and we're rocking Idle Thought, and Shambler's Eye isn't doing much for us, but it's still a nice spaghetti, but it's gonna get worse as we proceed. So don't get too used to it. Those early spaghettis do not indicate the performance of future spaghettis, unfortunately. Do we have an easy way to kill this? I think we're gonna have a hard time killing this guy if I don't Encore now. No, I think I need to save Encore for next time. Okay, so here's what I think I do. I think I fade to black to put some damage in.
Straightforward and effective.
This guy is not easy to taunt. Okay. He heals up a lot. I don't actually know if we can... if we can do it that way, so I think this is the play. Oh my gosh, another one? Okay. We'll try and take these guys out of the equation.
Taught is a lesson.
That was a good round. That's not a great thing. Maybe I need to put solo on my bar here. Because right now I don't have a way to fix the front to back problem that we have going on here. Our dots are not going to play well against this guy. That's annoying. Missing the 25 there is a bummer. I may switch in Protect Me. I think it's probably the right play. I think we just had to get rid of that guy. This way we're less likely to pick up. Nice hit.
Bravo.
Festering Vapors hits pretty hard.
An interminable conflict.
Can I get another unchecked power, please? All right. Yeah, the white bar is your stress level, just like in the first game. Yeah, it's stress, which is you can think of as kind of like a fear equivalent. He does, yes. We're gonna get rid of some of it right now, though. We have a big heal that self removes. Why did you pick up an unchecked power when I did Solemnity there, I wonder? That's interesting.
Agony by accumulation.
The unchecked power is coming fast and furious right now, for sure. So wait, antidote, who do I put antidote on? So it's self, I have to have that. It removes that and it puts it on you. So I do that and I do some damage and you get one of each. That's kind of fun. Why do you pick up horror? Oh, the Shard Litany did proc. That's kind of fun. Okay. Yes, the current threshold is the 3-4 threshold. So the way that I like to think about it is that the 3 is safe, 4 is sad, basically. All right, antidote is interesting. Antidote is very interesting, actually.
The Wainwright awaits.
Okay, we get ourselves a bone saw and appalling apron. I do like appalling apron. I think we could manage appalling apron on Jarvis. Do something like this. He has restorative items, so he's still going to get the healing given bonus. And then I don't know what trinkets I want to use. I wish I could look at this trinket, aka wheels here, but no, that will not be the case. Oh, the trinket applies. Oh, hi, friendo.
Twisted faces of the damned, piled high and cloaked in malice.
I'm doing this because we're in a bad position, and it's gonna take a while for me to figure it out. Okay, we got like nothing out of that. I'm a little disappointed, but the damage is good. Today's run's got it all.
Incremental.
No death, that is true.
All the same.
Okay, so what we got, I think I gotta swap these two. Actually, I had Burning Stars. That was a mistake. That was an error. Yeah, we didn't need to do that because we could have Burning Stars from there, and then we could have fixed our position. Hard knocker. You heard it here first. We are taking a lot of damage on our on our friendo here.
Malaise.
But I think we're better off finishing the fight than healing here. Do we have to finish them off? I think they go away when we finish it. So, oh, but we're not going to finish it here. I may have actually endangered Jarvis here a bit. Okay. Not hitting Jarvis is good for business. We lost some of our healing capacity because of Apron, but okay. I mean, ooh, that's a good idea for a mod, Mr. Scrake. Because I will say I don't love having things like that. Okay, we got Junai's head. Target heal skills, remove that. Heal skills, remove negative tokens. So this seems like it would be insane on the Vestal with Divine Comfort for basically a Dispel on everyone and a Purge on everyone. It's kind of cool. I don't think for any of our heroes right now this is going to do much good, but that went well. But yeah, I don't like the places where they broke with tradition is the wrong term, but like the specific things to Flagellant. I would much rather death hunt us all the time. Yeah, I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear what you think, especially if there's any super weird bugs or anything like that, invisible trinkets, you know, that sort of thing. But yeah, if it works well, I'd be very interested. I'll let those go. I can't believe we have a full inventory right now. This is truly something. So that's better off. Here. We don't need clotting powders, I don't think. We won't need death cap spores here. I might actually just put some bandages there. Alright. 13 leagues to go, but we're, the riches are abounding. Riches abound when least expected. Okay, I cleared out enough that we can go a little bit further. Which one will it be? I'm also psyched that we killed the Shambler that we killed. Okay, so this is the one that can give the trinket. Shadowborn and bad digestion.
Scavenge what you can.
I hate it.
Once more.
I really don't want a 50-50 chance of being invisible at the start of combat game. Have you considered not giving me that? We don't need this much food. Because we're one region from the mountain, so all that can go. Oh yeah, I need to give Moth some way to fix order. I like Slice Off so much, but I guess we take Razor's Wit instead. 5 leagues. It looks like we might be done here. Yeah, we're done here. But 3 mastery, sluice, and big money, big baubles feels good, man. Looks like Little Scrake Jr. might actually survive and grow up to be a full-blown Scrake. Little Scrake is sneaky. That I'm okay with. That's better than the Shadowborn that we got on Jarvis. Extra mastery.
Consider your position and plan accordingly.
Man! Man, oh man. The Busker's Hall is pretty good. We've had... I mean, the thing this doesn't have is a Leviathan kill.
Barnacled timbers of the coastal villages.
I don't think I want it to have one, but maybe we do it.
And secrets.
Maybe we do it.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
Do we have 2 melodophobic people still?
Experience, however
I think we
painful,
do.
is the greatest teacher of all.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to use this here. We're hoping that it removes melodophobic and Shadowborn, but It did. We got half of what I was hoping for. How are relationships looking? All right. Illustrious and Moth are by far the problem children. You can slow down. You can slow down. You two can take that. I don't think we're going to get rid of Mr. Scrake's anything. So protect me. Protect me is an interesting way to get them forward again, isn't it? Antidote actually looks pretty sick, potentially.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
So we are ill-equipped for
A bit of comfort on the road to
I'm buying a lot of things because we have a Sagear, so better to buy than not buy. Let's see, who else's relationships are in need? Lil Scrake and Jarvis. +6, okay. Well, that fixes that. Moth and in-laws. And I'll toss this out even though we don't get it. I feel like our speeds are decent now. Yeah, okay. They're actually not as insane as I was expecting them to be.
Plan accordingly.
Loathing resist is pretty good. I think restorative items is better than that.
Your academic instincts serve you well.
All right. I think we're good-ish. Bonesaw is hard to use. All right. Our second Antiquarian run is underway.
While the heart still beats, desire will never die.
I am... So Flash Powder needs to go. What are we replacing Flash Powder with? Something, that's for sure.
Propriety floats listless on the tide. Brined in noxious degradation.
Noxious degradation. Anytime we can pick up a cultist fight, it's still good. Do we care about a Leviathan? I said we were going to do one, but I'm kind of like, do we really want to do one? Why not? This has everything else, right? We haven't fought enough Leviathans lately.
When deliberation is exhausted.
Even though our routing is pretty crummy as a result of the Leviathan. Like, I would have liked to have picked up the Watchtower. I would have liked to have picked up the Cultist encounter, but those are mutually exclusive, so it was one or the other. We've been rolling pretty well. Oh yeah, hold on. So Flash Powder, are we keeping it or are we getting rid of it? I wanted to try Fortifying Vapors.
There is still time.
Use Jarvis's health as a resource. That's fine. Not that that's going to have too much of an effect on things, but...
We venture blindly forth, at the mercy of the road.
But yeah, so next week, I think we could go Bounty Hunter. We could go just, like, multiples of classes. Gotten so many loathing resists. Yeah, I think there are a lot of options for us. But I'm excited. This is breathing some new life into the game for me. I guess if we're not going to use the trinket that's breaking everything, maybe we should just get rid of it. Okay, that does fix everything. Oh, how nice. Okay. I should have thought of that sooner when I decided I was definitely not going to use that. The inventory management when you're this full on stuff, we have no need for clotting poultice for the final region, nor wax inoculant. There's a small reason. Rousing Recorder can go. Vanished Vanity maybe stays. That can go. Pulsing Heart, I've never been a big fan of. Maybe it's better than Hint of Home, though. Maybe we just go for that. Actually, wait a second. We could put Pulsing Heart on Little Scrake and use the 1 bleed that we occasionally get to drive being able to use Antidote. Which, by the way, Antidote coupled with Small Toy, I think actually is busted. Like broken.
An elementary problem, is it not?
Just throwing it out there. That now that I think about it, that could be just completely bonkers. Because you'd be hitting with 3 times 3, so that would be 9 times 3. 20. That would be a 27 damage hit.
Cooperation is the key.
I think this guy's dead regardless. I think just our occultist blows up both the backliners. I am filled with disappointment. Close enough. Not close enough is what I should say, though. Do you pick up Dysentery? Lame. Game.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
Oh, you can't antidote from this position. I want to use Antidote. I'm gonna intentionally sandbag here so that I can use Antidote. Wait, what? Antidote just hit for 23? With crit and strength?
A spark.
What just happened? I don't understand. That was dramatic. Okay, I think we have too many of these. We don't need that. These can go. Keep the blind neutralization just in case. That number seemed too big, but maybe the setup was indeed worth. And then, all right, this is gonna be interesting.
The Church of the Change, an inglorious heap of rotting timbers.
Sucker punch.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
Oh yeah, I was gonna switch out his damage dealing so that it wasn't so front loaded for the Leviathan. But I think we win with the Leviathan quickly, or we don't win at all. So okay, this is still doing 6 to 10. That's nothing to sneeze at. 6 to 10 damage plus all of that. The horror is a little weird. So the upgraded version gives self-horror. It's interesting, for sure. Who can I antidote? Can I antidote the back rank? Any rank. That's nice and flexible. I don't like that our tank is MIA at the moment because he's super cool and super Shadowborn, but oh, so maybe as a way to build stress threshold. That's interesting. That is interesting. I'll give you that. What's my plan here? I didn't upgrade Burning Vapors. I should definitely upgrade Burning Vapors. All right, that blind is not a big deal. Excuse me? We got taunts and stuff because we're gonna do this and we're gonna double mint gum the back line here. There we go. We're out of position for antidote. Still hitting for 14.
Steady yourself.
If we're just removing the token, we might as well do it without generating blind for ourselves. There does appear to be some logic behind it. Double spaghetti. It's the only thing better than single spaghetti. It's no quintuple spaghetti, but that's hard to actualize. Yeah, the toughest thing right now is genuinely the positioning. Like if we go for the blind on our boy here, we don't get to do antidote. And antidote seems pretty strong, although we're also relying on that. Ooh, we like that. We like carved bodkin with heart. That's exciting. Okay, there's some good stuff here. A little nervous about this fight, though. I'd be lying if I didn't cop to that. So this is 4. We're both over 75, so this should be 5. But this, we don't have combo, so this I think is technically more aggregate damage. Okay. We are blind, so I think... 50-50 it. We do that so that if someone gets taken, we're in decent position. Damn, that damage is nothing to sneeze at. Do we... This lasts. I think we do a fortifying vapors here. Oh, but if he takes someone, we're gonna... That was a bad plan. Yeah. That's gonna be a take, probably. Yep. Alright. Not ideal. I should have, yeah, I should have played that slightly differently. But this is okay. This isn't terrible. This should be a really good antidote, right? Yeah, 23 damage. 23 damage and 2 times 5. So 10, 20, 30. So that was like a 50-something point damage attack right there. I think Festering Vapors is... Or I think Antidote is pretty strong. Can't antidote again. Ooh. Of course he's left at 1 hit point, right? And then we get undertowed, but just get the taunts up and we should be fine. The regen is kind of insane on our... I think that's a correct play. We're not going to be able to get any stress healing, but like... Yeah, okay. I can see why Antidote has the horror downside. It seems very strong. But yeah, so far the Antiquarian's feeling pretty good. Like I don't think that the Antiquarian has been like game-winningly strong. I think we do that. Yeah, 20% chance for an extra action seems very good. Very good indeed. Gosh, we have so much stuff here. It's almost hard to like decide what to keep. I think Unblinking Entropy can go. Storage Trunk we don't need. Tracker's Map has no utility. Wind Chime, if we haven't used it by now, we won't. I think I'll probably use Lashing Tides for the final fight. We'll keep 1 stack of those. 1 stack of bandages. All right. And I think we can still make this work. We might also get lucky with the Oasis for some stress healing. We do need a hospital now, and we may be out of luck on that front. Jarvis may remain in trouble. I still can't believe we got Bloodthirsty on Illustrious. We need to lock that in. Everyone just wants to leave. I best not. My gut aches. I risk making myself ill. Oh, that's lame. I mean, still the single mineral rich spring water is still good. It'll help us to stabilize so that hopefully Moth doesn't doesn't have a brake.
Your courage at last.
Okay, currently, I am driving like no one is watching,
They have nothing left to give.
which is better for dancing than it is for driving. All right, please no like, don't give me like something ridiculously awful here, please. Wow, blind and stealth. That was a shame, but... So if we use a mineral rich... Yeah, okay, that lines up perfectly, so we don't want to do any more. Spaghetted? I swear, this basically guarantees we have a bleed on us all the time. The stealth might have been a bit of an overplay. But we made it through in one piece. How are you still stealthed? You got 2 stealths? I mean, it's a good thing we have more tokens than we know what to do with, but...
A simple variable, easily resolved.
Oh, the bleeding pays off. You love to see it. Kill 100 fisher folk. I feel like I'm a little late to the party with that one, I'll admit. I don't go to the shroud enough. Should have put that on the jester. Moving too quickly. The world is an apocalypse. Who cares about driving rules? I mean, hands at 10 and 2 is still good advice. Let's be honest. Okay. Will Scrake Jr. is threatening to survive.
Desperate to survive.
I will say, I really like the idea of having multiple of heroes so you can...
Resorted to a debased worship.
Really? Ooh, in the shroud? This is perhaps my favorite background. Wow, this looks gorgeous.
And cloaked in malice.
Yeah, this is a beautiful background here. So we're not having nearly the breakout round we had last time. We're not going to blow them up quite so aggressively as we previously did, from the looks of it. Headshot. I literally don't think I've seen that action yet. I guess it's because he's in the back rank. Let me take a look here. Show me. All right. Yeah, okay, so if he's in the back rank, he does a stun attack. Oh, that's a little interesting. We got to get the ceiling spaghettis while the ceiling spaghettis are good. The head knocker. Headshot hits pretty hard, actually. You should be aware of that. I hate that I had a blind there. I don't even know where it came from, but... I feel like he shouldn't heal more than the damage that he does, but that's just me. Okay. Hits hard, and 2 out of 3 isn't bad. Oh, free action, too.
Cooperation is the key.
Ooh, the crit heal there. Yuck, yuck, yuck. So my thinking here is I don't want this guy to die too soon, because at some point this guy is going to do collect call, and I'd like him only to summon one. Gotten really unlucky with unchecked power this time. This is... You're not going to take extra because we don't have all the conditions met. Okay. Keep everybody healthy. We're kind of hoping that he collect calls now. No. Okay. Well, it's not all bad. I mean... I think I need to do this just because I'm nervous about the bleed. Okay, now he's probably gonna summon. Yeah. Maybe he never summons when there's only one missing. Immediately guarding him again is kind of a bummer.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks.
I'm a little worried about... Yeah, I'm a little worried about that. The problem is we're running out of damage on our occultist, as I have previously discussed.
Only upon each other.
Holy smokes. This doesn't hit him, so I think we got a reduced damage coming in right now. We're running out of heals though, for sure. If the collector keeps getting defended by the man-at-arms, we're gonna have a really bad time. Also, she needs to not heal, ideally. All right. Oh. Okay, that's something, at least. Oh, the dodge not landing is so exactly what I would have expected. So here's the thing. I think we're just I think our occultist is now just a heal bot.
And vexation.
I think we may lose the run here, actually. We're having a really hard time getting backline damage in this time because we didn't get it early.
Unsteady stances. Exhaustion takes hold.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't have that many options for what to do here. And all it's going to take is one heal from her, and I think we're in real deep doo-doo. We're relying on occultist heals, which we all know how good a plan that is. You're going to die. I think we need to get rid of you. And then, unfortunately, I think that means he's probably going to do another collect call. Yep. Which means I get to immediately go again? Yeah, that was not the play. 29 health. Okay, that's a good guard. That gives us some tiny modicum of hope, but not if this guy keeps wailing on you. You have 14 freaking bleed. We still haven't gotten an unchecked power also. I just want to point that out. Like, this is getting ridiculous.
Alliance is a rare and wonderful thing. Malaise, measured and steady.
Resist, resist, resist. Oh my god. Come on, game.
An invariable result.
You really got to be that way? Holy smokes. Triple resist on Antidote?
An interminable conflict.
Any one of these could be just death. I mean,
But deadly all the same.
we got to put every bit of damage in here. We need to do 9. The taunts are here.
Comes rarely
This is
these times. Savor it.
in Lusters. You may be dying. Hard to say. So may Jarvis. Death blow on the first go. Jarvis has had such high death door resist. That's freaking ridiculous. Oh, I had healing salve here. I could have used that. That's insanity, though. Holy cow. First time on Jarvis with Death Door. With the memory. Fully memoried Jarvis. With Death Door. Resist. Dies that way. Come the frig on.
Again. I am
That's
sure of it.
stupid. Man. Man, oh man. I agree with that face, Alex. Holy cow, that was brutal. I mean, I think it was a misplay because I forgot I had healing salve on Moth. So I think I could have done more, but that was devastating. I mean, Appalling Apron did not play well there. God, that was gutting. Like what's the average death door here? Like 75. So that was an 80 or 85% chance, I think. What's the rest of our trip look like? I think we're gonna be limping in, to say the least. 4 darkness. Okay. I think I will. I will pay to get a little bit of torch, I guess.
Abandoned or forgotten. It is ours now.
Can I get rid of something here? What is there even to get rid of? No, I don't think it's a bug. It's XCOM, baby. That's XCOM. Yeah, I don't think there's any way this team makes it through the remainder of this region. Too much between us and the end. Oh, are you referring to the white square? In which case, yes, the white square is it's a bug with the mod that we are using. But I assumed you were talking about the death, which was not a bug, but it was the thing that I was talking about because I was cranky. Cranky at the loss, the incredibly gutting loss of Jarvis. Now, this is a different save file, so that Jarvis was not the Jarvis, but like any loss of Jarvis is like the truly debilitating. Oh, come on, you can kill both of those. We don't need. We don't need to be leaving people at 2 health. We need to be killing everyone. We've also had really bad luck with like quirks, etc. Okay, let's get the crit heal, because if we don't, we're not walking away from this one. You should have done that the first time in Lustrous. Just want you to know you're not off the hook. So we only have to fight a cardinal, but it's still like not going to be pleasant. I also can't believe that in that entire collector fight, we never got enough unchecked power. Like, the entire fight. That's completely insane. I guess we did once, because we did a heal. But, like, still. In Lustrous, we expect more. I need you to be a hard carry in every facet of your existence. It's critically important. Who should we bring in? I guess we bring in a man-at-arms. That's the next best. We could bring in a Hellion, actually. Hellion is a good person to swap in here.
Unexpected find.
The inventory management this is the stuff of nightmares, honestly. These fights are going to be long. I don't want to risk that. And also, we don't have as much reliable movement. I mean, that's been doing a lot for us. Maybe I just swap the Pairing Patriarch in, because then every time we Razor's Wit, we're at least getting some goodness out of it. We'll never need that. Range skills, execution 1. Range skills give that. Maybe Dismas's head is what we put over here. Nah, I don't think we can swing it. Proxy Doll, I think, can go away. All right. Flagellant? For the, we need someone who can taunt every turn. I think, for the lung boss. So, like, to make it good and controlled. Yeah, Mr. Scrake, we had some truly awful RNG on the on a collector fight. We got like terrible timing on a whole variety of things. Corrupted bile gland I haven't seen in forever.
Unparalleled power.
There might be a world in which corrupted bile gland gets some play. But yeah, it was truly a gutting fight. If you want to go back and look at something that was just like an absolute slow motion train wreck, I got just the thing for you. Also, the fight was almost over, and it was the leper's first death door check, and the leper had the memory that increases death door. So I'd have to go back and look, but I'm pretty sure we were at 85% resist and rolled a 15 on the first check. So there's that. But yeah. Always the first check. Let's see. What do we have for combat stuff to utilize here? We're going for the burn down strat here. Death blow resist is a myth. It's true. Oh, come on. Oh, terrible hit too. The game is not being kind. This is making me nervous. This cardinal needs to die before worship gets going, or we're absolutely ruined. So I'm very nervous right now. I'm thinking we may just eat the Azoic End. I don't know that I can, I guess we can try. That blind was lucky. Actually, yeah, we should kill that, I guess. Doing that because we have Pairing Patriarch, so we get some improved dodge. Yeah, we haven't seen Pristine Lure yet. So there is that, but this is going to be unpleasant. I think I need to put the blind up just for giggles. Wow. Wow, game. The game is definitely toying with me.
A small foundation of trust.
But these crits just keep coming, and All right. Oh, a dodge? You're saying it's possible to dodge things. Seems like a myth.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Whew. Oh, we make it through. Jarvis's dodge and death blow. Pretty much everything is a myth, is the way it's feeling right now. But we have good money. Our relationships with the new kid on the block are not going to be good, and I don't think we're going to get much out of this. It's only resentment. I'm trying to decide what the best choice is for replacement here. I'm a little conflicted. We did also kill a Leviathan in this region. I mean, I had there's still a video somewhere. I had a slugger on Moth. I had a highwayman, and I believe they resisted 18 death blows in a row. Plague Doctor for healing. Plague Doctor really doesn't bring a lot to the table for doing the front one. I kind of feel like we just need a tank.
Conventional fare, but fairly priced.
Nada. I also don't know that you can get Pristine Lore at the inn, but that's a different story. I can recruit a leper.
Your coach must
I guess technically, yes, I can.
where you must go.
Moth is kind of a tank, but we don't have a way to generate taunt with them. We could because we have 3 other lepers. We could recruit another leper. No, I was just scrolling through everybody, trying to make a decision. You don't get to... These are all wanderers, though, right? You don't get to select a path. I think we're better off grabbing, like, Rusty the Third. No, because I can't pick path Scrake. Right? So unless they're already locked in, I don't think I can change it. Oh, I guess I could by paying to change it, right? Yop and toe-to-toe. I mean, I did like the idea of a Hellion. Let's bring out Silver Eyes. I think that's reasonable. Yeah, okay, so we can change it by going in here.
Listen, practice.
We could spend the 32. So Carcass, you think? It's kind of interesting. For the final boss here, do anything else? By the way, Mr. Scrake, we were using the combo of Fortifying Vapors plus Antidote. Antidote crits for 23 plus the dots. I don't know if you've played with that. Which it was kind of insane. Kind of extremely insane. Yeah, if you haven't used Antidote, feels like downright broken in a lot of respects. We're going to have to throw away a lot of stuff, but that's okay.
All roads lead to the mountain.
I kind of...
One leads beyond it.
I kind of feel like the Carcass, we could... Oh, by the way, Wicked Hack removes block on Carcass. Why? Oh, Wicked Hack removes block. No. Oh, yeah, it removes block on the enemy, not on the Carcass. Sorry, I misunderstood that. Let's see. So we got to figure out trinkets here. So I think you're going to go with that. If we want to make her really unkillable, we can give her Misstep. And if we wanted her to really do 0 damage, we could do that. I'm kind of curious about Apron. These two I think I want to keep. I don't think we need... I don't think Jealous Whisper... we are going to be moving around a fair amount, so we can do something like that. I don't think we need Pairing Patriarch. I feel like Carcasses don't do any damage anyways, though, right? Like, is it really that big a difference? We could give her Kitchen Knives to get some crits. Or Hint of Home just to get some resists. Or we could line up combo with this. Part of me that thinks maybe I should roll Dismas's head on Illustrious. I just wish I had more crit on... Oh, Bloodthirsty is gone on Illustrious. That's a bummer. You could potentially get some bleed out of her this way. Let's see, we have a serrated item we can put here to get fishing lure benefit. I think... Put that there. And then the question, I think we put this here. That's interesting.
A smoother ride. For a time at least.
Who's melodophobic? Certainly buy a few things. Oh yeah, but I have to get rid of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna call trinkets pretty much done, I think, here. Just so I can start buying some stuff.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
The Yips is not melodophobic. Evasive going away is a bummer, but... Her relationships are going to be trash, but I think... Actually, do we have any that are really bad? They're 9 across the boards. I don't think... I'm not going to fix any of them. Yeah, those are all 9. Can't do much about those. We can max out Little Scrake and Moth. And then Moth and Illustrious. That doesn't really do much.
The mountain waits, casting its shadow over all the land.
There's a little bit of a danger here with doing the cards. And that was the danger. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, okay. I see how it is. The game has just decided these two are going to hate each other. I am filled with regret for my choices, but whatever.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
All right. I think we did the damage we could do. We're also out of money. So onward and upward. Okay. Here we go. Probably gonna have a negative relationship. Specifically, oh, actually we may have dodged it. Because I think it was gonna be nice. Okay.
Tried and tested.
All right. Well, we got some stuff. We got no negative relationship. We have a Carcass Hellion, the rare Carcass Hellion. This will be interesting to say the least.
At last, the great ziggurat, temple of failure and regret.
I think this is our configuration. I'm also we haven't talked about it yet, but my plan for the final boss is we're going for the burn down, not the. We're not going to be taking our time with the fight. So there's that. Yeah, we're gonna malediction. We're gonna otherworldly fragments 4 times, and we're just gonna mainline the boss. That's the plan. That's the plan. Man, I haven't played a Carcass. Oh, did I even change skills on her? I don't think I did. All right, well. Yeah, Antidote hits really hard, I will say. That does hit pretty hard. This frees us up to do. We're probably not going to kill this guy before we get a Zoic ended here. Well, man, that was actually a disappointing hit. All right, a Zoic end it is.
Have their solutions, even the big ones.
It's a little awkward. Slightly awkward. We don't get a second fight in Act 2, so We're Mr. Scrake is going to be feeling it a little bit, I think. Probably, well, I was planning to use spaghetti for the stun. Oh, you're right. Oh, I didn't use spaghetti at the end. Yeah, you're right. I thought I was going to get the one shot, but yeah, that's a good call. Spaghetti would have been a good call. I think we need that. And we're just probably going to pop that heal immediately. The run where we murder Scrake twice, it might be. It might be. Oh, yeah, we need to fix her skills. I think that's all we change. Do I still have the Sluice Trinket for debuff resist piercing? No. I got rid of Peculiar Pods.
The Colliginous Cathedral. Malign Temple of the Iron Crown.
All right, here we go. I think this will be interesting. The hope is that we get a early bleed into an early extra action for Mr. Scrake. That's what we want.
Stertorous avatar of ill-concealed rage.
Very cool game. Very cool. I think we got there? Yeah, okay, we did. If it just resists all our dots, it's going to be a real bummer. This team is not built for doing the slow play here. How much have we done? I don't actually know. This is awful. What the heck? We're going to end up getting deep breaths, and we're not going to be rolling dots. We also have basically no ways to hit that back one, so this may just be a loss. We can probably carry within Lustrous, but holy cow, why? What is going on with the being able to actually hit here? And also, we haven't gotten any bleeds, which is like... I mean, someday if I ever get a chance to, that's the plan. Do I even have it on my bar right now? No, I don't. Yeah, we didn't. We should have taken Malediction. That's a good call out. In fact, I think we planned on using Malediction, and then I forgot.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
So many resists, so little time. 8 is not enough. Well, we get the Iron Swan, but that means we don't have Taunt here, which may be a good thing, because she's dying a slow and sad death.
A brilliant conclusion.
Nervous Stab doesn't have a debuff associated with it. These one-offs are really killer, I just want to say. Oh, I forgot to remove the blind. I mean, it was lucky that I hit, but unlucky that I'm hitting for 1 under so consistently, but yeah, I should have been paying attention to that. I have plenty of milk-soaked linen. All right, here comes the fun. I don't think we're gonna have a very hard time. Okay, so I think we need to hope that we get some good damage out of the Antiquarian, I think, here. 3 to 6, 6 to 10. That's 1 short, isn't it? Yeah, that's 1 short. Oh, we got the free action, though. That's nice. What is the damage range right now? Because we're getting absolutely destroyed here.
Held captive by
I need to check it next turn, but we're 2 off right now, so this is not enough. The crit? Are you joking me? Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, that was insane, but. That was 8 and 5. That we did get that. Okay, so the range here is 7 to 12. We've rolled min or 1 off of min every time here. It's an 8. What's going on here? Like, I'm losing my mind right now. We've rolled the minimum every round. This is getting out of hand.
time to falter.
We've rolled the minimum or 1 off every freaking time. We're also not landing any of our dots as a side note, but that's... wait, so we have... Right now, what do we want to be doing? We have the opportunity to get a heal off. I mean, minimum has been enough, but we haven't been able to put up any taunts on our Hellion, which means that we've taken a huge amount of damage back here. That's the issue. 6 to 11, 7 to 12. I think I gotta put it. Now you hit for the maximum. But this is what I was concerned about. We're not getting any taunts here, and that weaken is probably a death sentence for us. If I had to guess.
What is it then that gazes back so intently from the abyss?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, I did toe-to-toe to remove Winded. I need this because this week is going to make it very hard to do anything. I removed I used toe-to-toe at the right time. Oh, and now you hit for 8 with a weak token. Of course you do. But the second weak token is like, if we get a deep breath here, which we probably will, this is going to be a lot for us to have to deal with.
In crisis, we can rely only upon each other.
So antidote helps out a little here. I could try antidoting here. This may just be a death though, right? 55 death blow resist because of the battle. Of course, because of the battle. So not enough there. Is 2 enough here? I don't remember how much we hit for. I wish it told you the amount. I think we hit for 8. Alright, I'm gonna do that. But death and then death into exhale is probably not good. Yeah. Just the Iron Crown. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. Can he technically have enough regen? Amorous procs there? Okay. The problem is we're not doing any damage anywhere else here. Dodges. Who needs them? Who wants them?
Agony by accumulation.
There's literally no way, I think, that we... I don't think there's any way we make this work. With 66 hit points, and, like, the amount that this thing is resisted is miraculous, I will say. We threw 4 otherworldly fragments at it, and to no avail. Let's see. 2 is not going to do it. You're out of position, so you can't Iron Swan. So even if we could get into position, we're going to take another big hit here. So I guess we mainline damage. And by that I mean we put 9 on the board. But we're going to get another exhale that's likely going to kill our Jester. Dodges are nevers according to current dynamics. Like a Resolute could have been cool here. Anything. I guess we're going to test if the Carcass Hellion really is invincible, right? A stun from Slugger. Oh, my word.
A breakthrough
We're going. We're going.
The slow suffering begins.
I am concerned for us. It's going to be really close, but 7. Can you do 7 with Nervous Stab? You can't. Can you do 7 this way? No. I don't think there's anything better we can do here, so. But we got a lot of... We got a lot of things to do here. It's going to be a bummer if Silver Eye dies here. Wow! Through the dodge, alright. And then you die? Okay, and then the Sundering Exhale gets us. We were like 1 off. Oh, yeah, the Sundering Exhale will get us. Invariably. Oh, it's going to come down to a speed roll, and this dot here? This dot here kills us. Ah!
Sacrifice bestows.
We were 1 off. We were 1 point off. 1 bleed away. Oh, my word.
You will break through this gloaming murk.
Wow. That was close. That was close. All right. Well, we have more on the menu here. So so let me stop that recording. And yes, indeed, Drew knows what's up. The bird is waiting. So let's go get a run or 2 in. That was a tense ending. It was a fun ending. That was a fun run, despite the fact that we had some really bad, really rough RNG there. I think if Jarvis was still alive for that final fight, it would have been an easy one. I think the carcass sucked. I don't know what to say. Like I have always felt that the carcass was a weak path, and that was very confirming, I think, of it. But here we go. Let's switch over to Ring of Pain. I'll be right back.